Hello Leo, welcome. It's time for love in the full moon. So this is a general love reading for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please take what works and leave what does not. The messages are for whoever needs to hear them at this time. Grateful, thankful for these messages, dear universe, for all of our Leos out there in love. The full moon is on Sunday, so I ask you, dear universe, to provide the messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Leos. For our tarot today, Creator God, grateful, thankful for the messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Leos. All right, Leo, we begin with your overall energy, filled with anxiety, really upset. So there's a relationship that I feel like you're married. You do have the Ten of Cups here. There's a whole family unit here, and you are really depressed. Really, really depressed with this anxiety here. Oh my gosh, we have the Six of Pentacles below that. So you're down and out right now when it comes to your person. So I wish life was happier at home, but I don't see that. Maybe there's been a separation. Somebody went their own way. Out comes the Five of Pentacles. Some of you may be focusing really hard on your work. I mean, this is a cycle between the two of you. I mean, there's been a lot of fighting. I feel like somebody's ready to just surrender. I'm done. I'm done fighting. I'm done trying to make it work when it doesn't work. Somebody's ready to walk away, Leo. But you guys are so tied to each other. I mean, you're really bonded. Why, so this bond that you have is, I think, making it really hard for all of you. But you've isolated yourself. You're dealing with the pain. Like I say, some of you, I feel like, may be separated. But it's like you're trying to process everything that just happened. Because what happened? You guys used to be so happy. But it's like everything just fizzled. So now you're trying to focus. Because you're tired of pretending that this relationship is not riddled with hurt. I feel like another person is involved. I had done your reading before. This is the third time I've done your reading. And the last reading, and it's coming up again now, is that you feel like you've been a third wheel. Like you were never your person's, like you were never, like, when you're in a relationship, it should be you and your person. I mean, a team. And I think you're really disappointed that that's not how it was. You felt like you were a third wheel. So I feel like there's someone else involved. Maybe there's an ex. Maybe there was another person, just another person involved. But you've pulled back. Again, I feel like you're trying to focus, try to figure things out. I do feel a separation has happened between you and your person. Because emotionally, I mean, you just don't know. I mean, how can it get worse? It's like you feel like you've lost everything. Like you've lost it all. So now you're in your head trying to figure this out. I think pulling back was a very wise thing for you to do. Sometimes when we stick around, try to fix things when we're so close to a situation, it's really hard to really deal with it. So you have to make a decision. Here we have two twos come up. The Two of Wands reversed with the Two of Cups reversed with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like there's this energy of a part of you wants to have a fresh new beginning. Maybe we can turn this around, but I think you're really starting to see that this connection and your future, you just don't know whether or not that's going to be possible because the love is gone. So you just want the truth from this person. You just want the honest truth because until everything comes out, because I don't feel like you believe them when they talk to you. You don't really hear everything, or somebody doesn't hear everything, but it's just a matter of time before it all does come out. All right, so let's see. What else do we have? Again, you're trying to move away from the situation because you felt very, very, again, you were there was no balance in this relationship. So it's like if you stay, you know that you will continue in a relationship where you feel like you don't matter. It's not that you don't matter, but you're just not near as important because you're a third wheel. I don't know what that means to you, Leo, but I'm sure it means something to somebody. You know, so you don't want to move towards more imbalance. And you might have a new opportunity that you need to make a decision about that will truly say whether or not you want to keep this going. Because you might have a new offer that takes you away. Are you going to take your family with you? Can you do that? Do you want to do that? Because somebody's very emotionally shut down in this relationship. Somebody's always, you know, it's like, it's drama, okay? A lot of drama. Like somebody gets very, very explosive and, you know, because emotionally they're very unstable. I mean, a lot of us are emotionally unstable, but your person, you know, it's like they blow off, you know, and they fly off the handle and then they come back wanting forgiveness and then they fly off the handle. And some of it I feel like is very irrational. And then they want you to forgive them. And I just think you don't know how much longer you can keep doing that. You know, it's like you stick around, but, you know, you're going to stay in a relationship with somebody who's going to continue, you know, to be very, very unreasonable. You don't want it to end, but you do want it to end. But you don't want it to end, but you do want it to end. But meanwhile, you're separated, right? Are you separated? Or they're somewhere else, but because there's someone else that they're hanging out with. Yeah, you don't want this to end. You would like to see it work. But it's got to be fair. You've got to, you know, it's like this has got to be fair. I mean, so much has happened right now. And there's been a lot of hurt between the two of you. And everything, it's just like nothing is going right. You're ready to just run. I'm done. You're like, I'm out of here. I'm tired of trying to pretend I don't matter and my emotions don't matter. I mean, there's someone wants to just go. But you're torn. It's like, what happened? Yeah. You know, you're just, whatever it is, it's like you want your freedom because you want to be happy again. You really want to be happy again. And I think you've exhausted all of your options with this person. But the more you learn, you know, the more you see how unstable all of this is. And you want to do the right thing. You know, and if you stay, is that the right thing? If you go, is that the right thing? I mean, you want a win-win situation all around. But I don't think you can win-win when there's somebody who's very unreasonable. In the end, I think you're going to make the right decision. Because you're really thinking about your future. And I don't think you want a future where you're constantly on guard. You know, but this is a tough decision. And this could be a very painful end. You know, but the more you learn about what your person is really doing, you know, because look at this, 10-10. Wow, you're just ready to be done with all the lies. But I think you're one of these people that is trying to gather up everything before you run. You know, before you say, listen, I'm out of here because I'm tired of being so unhappy in a relationship where I'm not important enough to you. And you guys have been together for quite a while, but you're ignoring this tower. It's like none of you guys, neither one of you, I think, wants to admit that we're coming to a crisis point. Maybe you're in the crisis point. Oh. Your universe, what else do you have to say to our Leos for this reading? Yeah, it's like, you know, you don't want to quit pretending. You want things to turn around and balance. You want to feel good again. You know, you don't want to be lied to. You don't want to be treated like, you know, you don't matter, that your opinion doesn't matter. You know, it's hard to be around somebody who is emotionally up and down and up and down. You know, you might be dealing with somebody who's bipolar. But there's something coming towards you Leo, that could bring you a fresh new opportunity. And I think this is what's making you really think. I mean, you want to take this offer. You might have a new job somewhere, but, you know, this new job is what could probably bring the house down, because your other person may not want to leave. And that might be what be the final straw that breaks this camel's back. It's like you're given an opportunity probably for this really incredible job, and your person's like, I'm not going. They'd rather be single, or you'd rather be single. So yeah, your future is right in front of you, saying, you know, you need to make a decision. What's your future going to be? Because I think you're tired of not being happy in this relationship that has turned so toxic. You're ready to live life again. You know, you want a fresh new start. You want to feel again, is what I get. You really want to feel. You're tired of pretending that everything is better than it is, because your emotions are all over the place as well. Because it's just whatever this energy is, it's just not healthy. So somebody shut themselves down, close down. This Queen of Cups energy, that's a very reserved, like, I'm going to keep my cup to myself. It's sad because I really pick up that you didn't want to see this come to where it is. But that tower wants to fall. It's like everything is coming to an head, you know, because this cycle with this person is coming to a close. Whether you want it or not, I feel like there's a new beginning coming your way that wants to come in. But as long as you're hanging on to this person, it's not going to happen. So the universe is asking you to put this burden down. You know, because you feel manipulated. I mean, emotionally, you're just trapped and you're stuck and you feel stabbed in the back. And I mean, you keep hearing more and more things that are really disturbing. And all of these things are going to help you finally make that decision. You know, so a lot of you are focusing on work. You're tired of this cycle. You're tired of the lies. Tired of the heartbreak. You're tired of being alone. You're ready for this to end. Yeah, you've been wounded a lot. Oh, and you just don't see how this is going to be a win. You want to make it work. And I think you continue to wait. So the more you wait, the more you find out. The more you find out, the more upsetting things are. And then this new offer comes through. It says, hey, we want to transfer you to Texas. And you're like, wow, Texas. I'm going to make a lot of money. It'll take care of us and everything else. And your person's like, I'm not going to Texas. And you're like, what? You're not going to Texas? Why aren't you going to Texas? And then the truths start to come out. You know, that there's someone else. And that feeling of being that third wheel starts to really predominate. So for whoever this is, I just feel like you need to prepare yourself. Because you're not willing to just give up without a fair fight. You really want the truth. Because you married this person. You married them. And then everything went to pot. So, if you want to feel good again, you're going to have to do something. Alright, so that's what I've got for you, Leo. I hope this resonated with someone. The messages are what the messages are. So, stay tuned. Next week I'll be doing some more readings. So, take what works and leave what doesn't. And until then, bye now.